Remember replacing all those rusty canisters, worthless shits, Panzer ones not so long ago. Feels wonderful, doesn't it? And where do you think these cross-country metal coffins went? They went 3 for the price of 2 at the nearest department store, causing a riot among the generals. They still go pew-pew, don't they? Stuff them full of crew and send them off to conquer Poland. Spray and pray. And now you get the unenviable task of rescuing these tins along with the sardines from the 10th Army squealing inside them. So please take the regulation dose of the cabbage-based amphetamine delivery system enclosed with the package, and let the flag goblins help you bomb through this battle onwards to another Feldmarschall party. Let's get one little thing out of the way first. Depending on how well you do in Poznan, you might enter this battle through Danzig Corridor South or Danzig Corridor North. While it may seem that South is better, decisive victories give you more prestige after all, it isn't. North has more than enough flags to outweigh this bonus, potentially dropping almost 500 prestige more in your pockets. It's also a much easier battle, so go get that sweet lazy marginal victory at Poznan, will you? Mediocrity pays off. Anyway, let's talk about what we might want to buy and field in this battle. Your core force should be top-notch technologically at this point, and its size should be around the deployment limit set for the battle. Is there anything you can do? Well, the Polish Air Force is still picking up its own pieces and won't be around for the show. Enjoy this while it lasts, by the way. So it'll be useful to leave your fighter pilots to chocolate bars and floozies and roll out a few more bisons instead. Let's turn this hellhole into a shellhole, Great War style. Don't miss the towns in the north. The Skalish and... what the hell? The towns that took a lot of swearing to conquer are now simply given away to raggedy bands of enemy infantry. Incompetence! Ninnies everywhere! Anyway, there's good 200 prestige ready for you to grab there, so your recon unit should suffice, supported by 1 artillery to dislodge any infantry stuck in those locations. Don't expect to go any further than Konin and Lechice. There is an unpleasant surprise around Kutno. We'll talk about it later. You know what time it is? It's time to listen to the bloody briefing. Parts of it, at least. Anyway, those swine at the General Staff have tried hard to look intelligent, and I'm afraid have done it this time. They warn you about Lodz being heavily fortified, and that it is. The Poles have cut holes in thick piles of concrete, call them bunkers, and won't let you into the city. The piles are largely harmless and won't attack adjacent units, but they're hefty enough to hold your advance off for too long. The city behind it is fortified itself, so be a good chap and take the scenic route. The bunkers also have a high spotting radius, so be wary of putting vulnerable units up close. They might call the Horsey Gang to try and fill up your softer bits. The briefing also nags on about how a bunch of cocky recon wankers got into a huge Polish Wile E. Coyote-style trap and now need to be saved. The best thing you can do from the start is to keep them away from the AT guns, which aren't motorized but are as deadly as botulism and bechamel. Try also not to get into the forests where the tanks will be vulnerable to enemy cavalry. But don't forget, they're auxiliaries, and only 3 of these units need to survive, so shovel them straight into the Polish furnace as soon as you can, losses be damned. So, our initial objective is to rush towards the mobile units of the 10th Army, which should retreat first, but then counterattack whenever possible. Send a detachment to secure the towns in the north. Once your main forces join together at Tomaszów Mazowiecki, direct your attack northwards. Your mobile units supported by bombers should take advantage of the plain and rush to flank the defenders of Lodz and take out anyone stuck in the surrounding towns, while the infantry and the artillery must regroup and assault the city itself. Ooh, it's long before Christmas, and somebody's got us a present. A mountain infantry unit with a special leader, no less. Let's check him out. Open this, click here, wait, it's Swift Bomb Rush! He'll sprint 50 kilometers and shoot a few heads before they even turn to look and say serendipity. Goodness, it's like almost breaking your teeth from a big chunk of gold inside a chocolate bar. This war is great. There's simply no way it'll go wrong. While most of the enemy seem to have gone the way of the dodo, the hardest bit of this battle is about to start. You've still got Brzeziny, Glovno, and Lovich to capture, and there's too little time left. You'll have to crack these towns mostly with tanks and bombers. Rush. Don't let the AI get any reinforcements there. Your artillery and infantry will unavoidably lag behind, so don't even bother. Leave them for Lodz. What? Decisive victory? So quick? That's right. Though they give you 200 prestige for it no matter how fast you are, and the map still looks like unfinished business. Let's spend the turns we've got left picking up the remaining flags, such as Konin and Piontek, and it's about time we talked about Kutno. Look, the town's having a vodka party and you're not invited. Don't get me wrong, these flags can be taken, but you'll definitely lose a unit or two in this crowd, so don't. They won't attack, and you'll get the chance to kick this rabble straight into the lower orbit next time. Oh, and if you're bored, the bunkers near Lodz will become a crunchy treat for your artillery and yield your troops a little experience. The most likely way to stoop to marginal victory is to lose too much of your auxiliary forces. You'll get a pitiable 100 prestige, so keep those badly beaten units away from the front line. Defeat will be rewarded with a generous obsessive nerd bonus of 400 prestige. Whatever the outcome, the next battle is going to happen in Piontek. Wait, don't we have this town on this map already? That's right. Next time, the Poles attack.